Okay, so what we have here is a install of Orchard Core, which has been taken from the Response Cache branch on GitHub, and this is the blog recipe that's been ran, and this is the blog theme that you see here. I've got it loaded into Visual Studio and compiled for release. If we was to look at the blog post, look at the network tab. I'm using Chrome for this, Edge for this, because Chrome adds a header, a max age header, which messes with the cache. So that's only on localhost. So we can see that the time to first byte, we're getting around about 18 milliseconds there, and we've got 19 milliseconds. Let's do a few refreshes. 20 milliseconds. And that's what we're getting really without any cache enabled at the moment. So if we was to do a load test, and I'm using GoBench for this, and dispatching 10 clients and hitting that blog post as hard as I can for 10 seconds, and that will bring around about 400 requests per second. Let's do another one just to get an average. And 400 requests per second is what Orchard 1 was delivering with cache enabled. And we can see here that this is at 536 already. And what we can do is enable donut caching. And this is a tag helper, which is rendering the menu content type, and in particular the main menu instance of that. So the content item of main menu. And we can add some caching attributes to this tag helper, which essentially adds this into the cache with an ID of main menu for a duration of 5 minutes. I'm just going to save that. I'm just going to do a quick build. And go back into Edge and refresh. Do a couple of refreshes there. And what we should see there is a 100% saving in time there, so that's around about 13 milliseconds, just under 10 milliseconds on that one. So if we was then to do another load test, and all we're doing is caching this menu here at the top right hand side. So we should see again almost a double increase in requests per second. So we're getting 900 requests per second now, as opposed to the 400 or 500 that we had without the donut caching enabled. 900 requests per second. What we can also do is add or enable the response cache module. So I'm going to do that and refresh the page. And we can see that we're getting less than 1 millisecond, 0.62, 0.77, 0.86 milliseconds. And if we was to now do a load test, we should see a massive increase in performance. Here we're now getting 40,000 requests per second. Just do one more. I've had this as high as 50,000, again depending on what my machine's doing at the time. Yeah, 43,000 requests per second.